I'm back, and as you can tell, I'm back on the Ryker. Just picked it up from the shop a couple minutes ago for its VSS repair. Another day in the journey of this vehicle. Oh God, man, I'm driving into the damn sun. Haven't been on this thing in a couple months now, and it feels weird. So, where should we start? I've already made a video about what the VSS system is. You can check that out. What specifically was the problem with this? Or maybe I should go through what have we done so far with it. It's been kicking codes, let's say about 3 times so far, 3 or 4 times, you know. And driving to this particular shop here in New Jersey from Staten Island, the first couple of times I brought it in, the codes would clear before I got here, and there was really nothing they can do about it because the codes aren't in the system, yada yada yada. I had them do the steering update kit, which I was hoping was going to fix the problem, because I was getting the faults making hard left turns. So I had them swap that out, and that didn't fix the problem. I was under the belief that it was probably the yaw rate sensor or the steering position sensor. God, it is bright. I can't even see the damn road over here. So when I brought the parts, I had them delivered to my house. Then I was going to have them install it. Is this a detour to the left, or what are we doing here? Okay, I guess we're going left. Thank God for detour signs. So they got I dropped my bike off a couple months ago, about a month ago, I guess. And they got on the phone with BRP, you know, who makes Can Am, that's the parent company. Got in touch with one of their people over there, and they ran through a whole rigmarole of stuff. Well, let me put you, I'm trying to remember conversations, guys, I'm sorry. It's not that easy. They had cleared the codes, did some stuff, recalibrations, and then they said it was fixed, but the shop manager, I guess you would call him, wanted to make sure, because I brought this thing in a couple of times and obviously it wasn't fixed because it kept popping off again. He decided that he's going to take it out, and I told him on the phone, I'm like, beat the shit out of this thing. You got to push it so we can make sure that it's fixed. You know, not for nothing, a lot of the guys in these shops, and I'm not speaking just about the one I just took it to, but other ones, they don't ride 3-wheelers. So I don't think the guys that were testing my bike previously were pushing it hard enough to take it to the point where it was going to fault. But, you know, the manager put on his big boy pants, took it out, and he described the ride to me, and it's like everything was fine. And then we went over this one left-hand turn that was really tight. You know, he's got a car in front of him, so he slows down, lets the car get ahead of him, and then he guns it, you know, taking it to the point where the system would have kicked on. And sure enough, VSS code popped after it was all cleared and everything else. So he brings it back, gets in touch with BRP, and they run him through a whole bunch of shit. Because the, God, I really can't say. Runs him through a whole bunch of shit to do, and they wound up remapping the computer. Apparently, the technician that they were speaking to was basically of the mind that the sensors aren't communicating properly with the VSS computer. And it was also suggested to me that they might have to swap out the computer, which I have the extended warranty, so 99% sure that that would have been covered, so I wasn't worried about the cost of that. But A new VSS computer for this vehicle is $1,200 fucking dollars. So not chump change. But that didn't appear to be a problem. Thank God for good acceleration on this thing. They did what the technician told them to do. They remapped the computer, and he took it back out, tried to get it to fault again, and it did not fault. I guess problem solved? I say with some trepidation, because at the end of the day, now the bike is in my possession. It's gonna take a while. Jesus Christ, that's bright. I'm driving right into the sun. There's leaves all over the place. The problem is now I got to rebuild the trust with my motorcycle, because you know I want to take this thing someplace, and I don't want to get stuck too far from my house, only being able to go 50 miles an hour. It's no bueno. It's not a good place to be. That's where we stand right now. And I can't push this thing right now because I can't see a damn thing. And I have missed my Ryker. I really have. You know, when it works, it's great. When it doesn't, it's a fucking lead shit box. You know, I've been doing my recent rides with the Spyder, and it doesn't how can I put this? It's very utilitarian. It doesn't conjure up a lot of emotions like this does. It doesn't tell you, let's go do something stupid. It's like, where do you want to go? What do you want to carry? When do you want to get there? Which is fine. That's why I bought it. But you get on this thing, it's like, do something stupid. Oh, there's a bunch of people over there. Spin the back wheel out. Do it. Do it. And of course, now I have to get back to feeling this thing out. I haven't been on it in so long. It feels like I just bought the damn thing. So hopefully everything is hunky-dory. I'm probably gonna take this out tomorrow down the Jersey Shore. If it's not too cold. I don't know how many hours I want to be on a highway in the freezing cold. The guys at the shop asked me, it's like, do you like it? I'm like, I would buy it again. I just hope this is the last fix for this. That's my hope. But that was my last non-maintenance trip to the shop. So far, it feels stable. Like I said, I'm just getting my stuff back together. I think the next maintenance item will be the belt. Got the heated gloves going. Let's put the heated grips on. And of course, once you know it, they got 2022. They introduced heated grips for the Ryker. After the pain in the ass that this thing put me through putting these on, I could have gotten OEM ones. But the guy that was taking my bike out, it was obviously really cold out. He's just like, he said the grips were the only thing that really got him through the ride. It was so cold. They really worked well. Well, here's another funny thing. I forgot how noisy this helmet is. Obviously the windshield is a lot smaller and lower than the Spyder. I should have put my earplugs in, or I would have worn my other helmet, but that's got the smoke visor, and the sun's going down. Didn't know how long everything was going to be, and I don't want to have a smoke visor driving in the dark. It's not a good move. The John Bon Jovi Service Center. service area. This is where we took off to not Times Square, where the hell was it? Rockefeller Center for that Toys for Tots ride. This is the rest stop over here that we grouped up at. Actually, wait, this turn coming up here to the left, it's not one that has ever triggered it, but it definitely, last time I was through here, definitely got the shimmy. So let's see if there's any shimmy. Nope. The VSS did kick in, but there was no shimmy. God, I hate this fucking road. We did have, it felt like a little VSS kick, but it didn't have the shimmy. So it actually felt like the machine knew what it wanted to do. It didn't sound like, it didn't feel like it was confused, if that makes sense. Definitely felt like the safety system was kicking in. I don't know how it looks on camera, but that turn is a lot tighter than it looks. God almighty. Just asking for a bent fucking rim. Alright, guys and girls. This is the turn. This is where it kicked off last time. Got some beans out of the hole. Seems fixed. Alright. Confidence is definitely slowly but surely being restored. That's the conclusion. It's passed my test. Obviously, it's going to have to be run through a lot more turns before I get my full confidence back, but took that turn that way the last time, and it failed. This time it passed. So, I think you guys watching this video, if you've had this before, I know everyone keeps saying keep your foot off the brake, and that is one way of tripping the system up. But apparently there's more than one way to skin a cat. So hopefully this video helped you guys. It's like if you're in the same predicament as me where your VSS keeps coming back, maybe this is your problem, the same one I had. You can talk to your mechanic and say, hey, this guy in Staten Island's got the same problem I do, and they had to reflash the computer, realign everything. So the steering position sensor, the yaw sensor, they had to realign all that, and then flash the computer, which is basically like reinstalling the software, if that makes sense. Personally, I don't know how software gets corrupted. Maybe the thing's got some sort of learning algorithm, or maybe I brought it in for something and there was some sort of software update that went bad. I don't know. I'm not one to give you the cause. I'm just going to tell you that as of right now, and I do say as of right now, there's a solution for you. So have at it. And I will see you guys next time. Ride safe.